Hello there everybody. I am going to talk about sauce today, but I am not going to be talking about hot sauce, even though technically this is well, it calls itself a hot sauce, but the one we're going to be trying and talking about is actually not a hot sauce. Just advertised itself as one. But yeah, I don't want to talk about hot sauce today. I want to talk about essential sauces, just sauces in general, sauces that you need to have in your fridge if you're someone who cooks frequently. I want to talk about some essentials, and what I want to start with in this little mini series is I want to talk about green sauce. Now, green sauce comes in a lot of varieties. There's the Caribbean version, there's the Latin American version, there's the South African version, which this is an example of here, and then there's the Middle Eastern version. And there are some subtle differences between the four that I'll discuss briefly. But the basics of green sauce, which is one of the most versatile condiments that you could possibly imagine. The basics of green sauce are fresh herbs, olive oil, garlic, acidity from citrus, so either lime juice or lemon juice, jalapenos. Okay, pretty much every basic green sauce would be expected to have those five in it. And there are green sauces that you can put cream in. So a Latin American green sauce might have Mexican sour cream in it. A Middle Eastern green sauce, or what they call Zhoug sauce. Zhoug sauce is a Yemenese green sauce. It might have yogurt in it. And, there are also different variations in the acidity. Now, something like this, a jarred green sauce, is probably going to have vinegar in it because it's a better preservative than lime juice or lemon juice. But let's say, if you're talking about an African, if a South African style green sauce, you're probably going to have lemon juice in it. If you're talking about a Caribbean or a Latin American one, it's probably going to have lime juice in it. There'll probably be lemon in a Middle Eastern sauce, but that would be more forward on the olive oil and the garlic. And the herbs can vary too. But honestly, it's good to have one in your fridge, but the best way to, well, it's good to go to the store and just buy one to have in your fridge, but the best way to enjoy green sauce, in my opinion, is to make your own, because it's inexpensive. You can use very inexpensive herbs, parsley, cilantro, mint. Some people might throw dill or basil in there. You can use other greens that you like, arugula, spinach, kale. So, you kind of make it your own depending on your preferences, but the point is, if you have access to just the most basic grocery store, like a Fred Meyer, a Walmart, you can get the inexpensive herbs. You can get, olive oil, you can get lemons, you can get limes, you get that fresh squeezed stuff in there, you can get garlic cloves, olive oil. It's just like the ingredients are basic and inexpensive for the most part, and you can make it yourself. Really, all you do is just throw it into a blender, and you got it. So, I highly recommend doing it at home. But if you don't have the time for that, or you just don't feel like going to the grocery store to pick out all those different things to make it, try jarred sauce. And the one we're going to be talking about today is green Mamba hot sauce. I've already had this. It's not hot. Okay, it's got jalapenos in it. In no way, shape, or form would I describe this as spicy. Now, when you are, like I said, another one of the key ingredients of green sauce is going to be peppers, green peppers. And if you like a kind of milder heat, you can use jalapenos. If you wanted to bump up the heat a little bit, you can use serranos. And if you want it to actually be spicy, you could use, green bird's eye chilies or green habaneros. But yeah, the green sauce, I don't really like spicy green sauce, so I would typically, maybe once in a while I'll use a serrano, but typically I use jalapenos when I make it. What I'm going to do with this today, well, first of all, let's look at the sauce. Let's look at the sauce and talk about it. Okay, what are the ingredients here? We got water, vinegar, green peppers, jalapeno chilies, onions, coriander, sunflower oil, garlic, sugar, salt, habanero paste, and that's where the lemon juice is going to be, because it's got habanero, sunflower oil, lemon juice, and salt, and xanthan gum. All right, so this is going to be more or less a green pepper and cilantro based sauce. All right, so today we'll pour some of this in here. Look at that beautiful color. Look at that. Now I'm going to pour it on some toasted sourdough and an egg. Some of you might want to just drizzle it over there, but I just absolutely love sauce. It's kind of a medium egg. Got some yolk, got some green sauce, got some toasty sourdough there. Nice healthy breakfast. Now, like I said, I already know how good this is, so I don't really need to taste it again, but the thing about green sauce is it is so versatile. There are so many things you can do with it. You can put it in a soup or a stew. You can put it over tacos. You can put it over enchiladas. You can make peri-peri chicken and use it as a dip. You can put it over eggs, obviously. You can put it on pitas and sandwiches. You can put it on a flatbread pizza. And I could probably think of 5 or 6 other things that you could do with it. It's just extremely versatile. And it's an essential sauce. It's something that, you know, if you're a foodie, if you like to cook a lot, this can enhance so many different things. Salsas, chilies. You could do, you know, if you like samosas or empanadas, you can use this as a dip for them. I would do a creamy dip in that event. If you were gonna like dip empanadas or samosas in a green sauce, that's when I would add the sour cream or the yogurt to make it creamy, a creamy dip. So yeah, basically I just listed off 10 different things that you can use a nice green sauce for. And when you do make your own, you know, I make mine very, very, very herb and pepper heavy. I like chunks of pepper in it. I like lots and lots of cilantro. Some of you might, you know, want it more lemony. Some of you might want more olive oil. Like I said, if you're doing like the Middle Eastern version, not only can you put like more, you know, be more heavy on the olive oil and garlic, you can also put Middle Eastern spices in there, like cardamom, or cumin, or coriander, or something like that. So there's just so much you can do. Experiment with it. Like I said, the ingredients to make this are cheap. And it's absolutely delicious, and your fridge will feel empty after you've tried it. Your fridge will feel empty if you don't have it in it. So yeah, essential sauce number 1.